Time we think that uh, if we able to go back to the time, if we were able to go to the past, we may able to change our future. Sometime me also, I used to think like that when I was kid. Or my hair is mess, guys. And I used to think like that. I could, I wish I could go back to the time and fix whatever I have done wrong. All right, whatever mistake I have done, and to correct it. And I used to think like that, but physically, it's impossible, guys. Physically, we can't go back to the time. So just we have is our present. Just we have this time. Just we have this moment that we are living a life. We can't go the back, we can't go the future. So we just have this time. So we need to appreciate this time, we need to enjoy this time. All right. And yes, we need to enjoy, we can't go back. There is no chance to go back. If we if we able to create some kind of a device which is able to go back to the time. And if we created such as device or kind of a mechanism, physical mechanism, and if we were uh, go to the time, back in time, it will not gonna change our future, guys. And it will not gonna change the future from that time. Maybe you can go, but maybe you can able to observe that time, but you will be not able to change that time. Maybe you will able to create the parallel universe, because you are having this timeline in this universe, you are having this time in this space. All right. And you can't change it. You already have your time. And if you think, if you think that whenever you will be able to create the time machine, and you'll go back to the time, and you will be able to change your future from now, then on, it would be not possible, guys, because you are already here. And if you go over there, you'll saw the different person. Maybe you'll see yourself. Maybe you will be able to meet all the people that you have in your life, but they will be in different timeline. They will be not in the same timeline that you are having. Maybe you will not be able to communicate with them. It's impossible, guys. Maybe you will be not able to contact with them. Maybe you will be able to observe them, but you will be not able to make a contact with them, talk with them. And you can't change your past. And maybe you may able to see the people. If you were able to make a change over here, if you will be able to make a change, that will be in another universe, that will be maybe in the parallel universe. If you made the change, it will not gonna change your life. It will never gonna change your life. It will change the other person life. And there is maybe you by yourself, your clone is living the life. Maybe you will change that clone life, but you will not gonna change your own life, because this is your timeline, and you are moving according to this timeline, this time and space. All right. You can't change your past by yourself by making any time travel machine and that kind of a mechanism, right? So it's impossible. And people right now is trying so hard to get to understand the time machine. All right, get to understand about the time travel. But if we bend the time, if we may able to create the wormhole and get back to the past or get back to the future, it will not gonna change anything for you. No, never. maybe you will create the another parallel universe. We may do talk about the parallel universe, all right? And maybe you will be able to observe the parallel universe if you go back to your past, and you may able to see yourself, all right? But you can't make a change, because the time you already the your past is already happened, and you do not able to change that past. And if somewhere between, if you know able to create a some physical mechanism to go to the future, it's not gonna worth it. It's not worth it, all right? We don't know our future. That's the reason we are enjoying our life right now. We may able to enjoy the time we are having right now. If we know each and everything which will gonna happen in our future, what's the worth living, guys? You already know it will be boring, right? And our past is mysterious. Our future is mysterious, that we don't know anything about it. That's the reason we may able to enjoy this moment. We have a hope. That's the reason we have a hope. So it's not worth to create some kind of physical mechanism to get to know about the future or go future. And I have already told you, if you create the time machine, it will not gonna change your future. So like its own future. If let's say I had an accident and I lived, I don't know how, I don't have a right or left arms right now, and I want to go to the past and prevent that accident to happen, and my hand will be okay right now. Let's suppose that I have lose my hand. I have lose my hand 20 years ago because of kind of accident, and right now I created a time machine and I want to fix that arms. By preventing that accident, I want to go back, and I may able to go back, and I may able to prevent that accident to happen. But that doesn't mean my hand will be grow automatically right here. No, because you already had your past, and you already lose your arms. You may able to prevent that accident. You may able to stop to happen that accident, and you may able to prevent that yourself to lose that hand. But it will not gonna make a change for yourself. It will make a change for another person in another universe or another parallel world, all right? It will not gonna make the change within you. If you go back to the time and make some kind of change, and it's not going to change your future. That you need to understand. This is the physics that we have in this world. Maybe you may able to observe that world, or if you able to contact with them, you never gonna change the timeline that you are having. That's already done. If you do change that timeline, you will gonna create the another parallel universe. The same person, the like you, maybe not gonna lose the hand that you lose in your 20 years back, but that's not gonna make the change upon you. You will change. You will gonna make the change to the another person in another world. All right, the mechanism works like this. And this timeline is already happening. So it's all means that you have only one chance. You have only one chance to live the life. I'm just telling you, just live the life. You got only one chance. You got only one body. And this whole electromagnetic frequency that is happening in your body is you're gonna get it only once in your life. So enjoy the life. Just enjoy whatever you have. Just appreciate what you have. Live with the nature. Just travel. Meet with the people, make them happy. Make yourself happy, because you have only chance, and there is no worth to go in future and look whatever is gonna happen. That will gonna spoil our future. So we have to stop thinking our future, guys. we just need to think this present. We just have is present. I have already told you, you can't change your past. All right, if you make a change, it will be changed in a parallel universe. You will not gonna change in this universe that you are experiencing right now. You are having the different line. Maybe you have a different dimension. You're gonna have the different dimension, and you have a millions of billions of trillions of parallel universe. So you may observe them, and if you crack the dimension mechanism, the physical mechanism, if you crack the quantum mechanism, all right, you may able to observe the millions and trillions of parallel universe where the people are living like you, same like you, I don't know. But you can't change the timeline that you are having. You may able to bend it and go to the past and observe it, and maybe you may able to come again over here, but that doesn't mean you will be able to go to your past and make the change, and it will gonna change your future. All right, so you have to understand this time mechanism, and this whole world and this time and space mechanism is work like this. It will not gonna work in such other way. So it means that you have only chance to live. That means you have only one life to enjoy this nature, and you have only one chance to uh, enjoy the life, to live the life. All right, and people are really religious. They do some kind of a bullshit. They think that our history is our religion, and sculptures and our historical persons are our god. But that's not true. That's not true at all are human made. All right, all religion, all gods, all society, all rules, all norms and conditions are made by human itself. They made it by looking upon the nature, by looking upon the man-made environment at that time. They made all the gods, all the rules, all the books, all the rituals, all the cultures according to their nature, or according to their human-made environment, or this natural environment. All right, that's just a rules that human made for themselves to make life easy. So you need to understand that. Maybe you will be able to get to know or know your history on that books or religious rituals, because at that ancient time we do not have any records, mechanism. People don't have any record mechanism, any written sculptures. They do have the religion or religious things, and they kept all the historical stories on that books. So you may able to read that books to get to know about your history, the people, the architect, the sculptures who are, and the environment at that time. But they are not our religion, they are not our gods, right? And yeah, they are just the information that you need to know to get to know about your past, or your history, our ancestor history. All right, history is most important things to get to know about yourself, that how you came here and how you are doing this, and how we changed ourselves to survive in this nature. So people make so many things, people create so many rituals, so many religion things, so many gods to survive in different kind of situation, that we need to understand. And I have told you, it's worthless to think only about the past, and it's worthless to think only about the future. And don't waste your time to think about the past, and don't waste your time to think about the future. Just enjoy the present. Just make this moment incredible, memorable. All right, and keep yourself alive. All right, and get to close with the nature, and enjoy the nature, enjoy the year that you have. Maybe after hundreds of years, after thousands of years, this whole lake will be gonna drown, shrink. There will be no water, there will be no air to breathe. World is keep changing. This earth is getting old like us. we the people are getting old, means this earth is also getting old, day by day. So maybe our future generations will not gonna able to see this environment right here we are seeing. Maybe they are not able to breathe the air that we are breathing right now. It will be toxic, it will be warm, or this lake will be gone one day. All right, the environment is keep changing, because this is the nature, right? Nature means it's fundamental things is it keeps changing, guys. It keeps changing, it's always change. They are changing every second. So we need to change according to the nature to survive in this world or in this universe. All right, we humankind need to change ourselves. We need to change each and everything. We need to change our knowledge. We need to change our patterns of living, way of living. And we need to get to know about the nature. We are doing some kind of a research in quantum mechanics, and they are they create the quantum particle accelerator, particle collider. Because of that, they are doing research to get to know about the particles, subparticles, quark, the mechanism of the quarks. So maybe we in the future we'll get to know about all the things that we have right now. We still don't know lots of things. There is billions and trillions of things is happening in each and every second. We don't know anything, guys, about this universe. And people just are confused about the Big Bang theory as well, because of the James Webb telescope. We just found a galaxy bigger than this galaxy, and it was just 4 billion years old. The galaxy was just 4 billion years old, which is bigger than Milky Way galaxy. It means there is something missing, guys. We are something missing. We are saying, and we are we have an assumption that this Milky Way galaxy is 13 billion years old, 13 to 14 years old, and we don't know, still don't know. Is it right or not? We still don't know about it. All right, we still don't know. And if we found the galaxy which is far more bigger than Milky Way galaxy, and it's just 3 to 4 billion years old, means we don't know anything about the Milky Way galaxy. We don't know anything about the Big Bang. All right, because if this galaxy took 13 billions to years to expand, and it took 13 billion years to get this physics. Like I took 30 years to get this physics. All right, the appearance that I have right now, it took me 30 years to get this physics. Means this Milky Way galaxy took 30 billion years to have this physics. So it means for those galaxies who are bigger than this Milky Way galaxy need to take more than billions of years, maybe 20-30 billion years to expand and get such as physics. So we observe a galaxy which is just 4 billion years old and is bigger than Milky Way galaxy, means we don't know anything about our galaxy. We don't know anything, man. So there is big question, and we are we are in a research. We are keep knowing the things, and let's hope in future we will solve every problem that we have. We will solve every equation that we have, and we will know that from where we came here and how the galaxy created. And it's created from the Big Bang. It's created by some kind of a god that people are talking, and I don't know, this galaxy have the end, or it's here from the beginning. All right, and it's infinite, or it's anything else we don't know yet, and maybe we will know. For that we need to keep research. We need to keep our research goes on, and don't stuck yourself in your past, or don't stuck yourself to anything, guys. Otherwise you will not gonna get to know about the real truth. You need to keep update your knowledge, you need to keep update your everything, you need to keep researching, all right? And because of that you may able to, you know, find out who you are. Otherwise you'll never know who you are and how this universe was made. And people think they know lots of things, but we don't know anything. And we know bit things, little bit things, but that's not enough. That's maybe 0.01%. We have lots of things to get to know, you know. And yeah, this is the life. And the conclusion of this video is that we don't know anything, and we just know is ourselves. We just know the present. We have the present, we have this time, all right? We just know this is the time that we have, this is the air that we need to breathe, and this is the time that we need to, you know, observe. This is the time that we may able to feel, and this is the opportunity to live. This is only the opportunity to live. After that we don't know. There is no soul at all in our body, all right? I don't believe in soul, so maybe you believe in soul or some kind of things, but this all is chemical compositions. Like you may able to see this pole, this is also chemical composition, and this all the trees are just chemical compositions. And we are bioelectrical, we have a bioelectrical brain, you know, which functions neurologically, and it functions in a neuro mechanism, all right? There is lots of things that we need to learn about it. Yeah, we have a kind of a consciousness in our brain, and some kind of awareness in our brain which is not belong to to that frequency that we have in our brain, all right? And yeah, we have a kind of a frequency which is generated in our brain, which is not in a control of neurological mechanism. People do not understand that. Till now we don't know what was that, what is controlling our brain, you know. We have a kind of a thoughts mechanism, a strong thoughts mechanism, which is able to, you know, even control your thoughts, all right? That is our power. That is a human body power, and that is not that is belong only with the human creatures, not with the other creatures. Other creatures do not able to control their brain or manipulate their thought process, all right? We have a mechanism, such as a mechanism, the gift of the nature, gift of this nature, that we were able to, you know, manipulate our thought process. That means we may able to release the hormones in our brain, release the neurological frequencies in our brain with our command. That's our power, guys. That's our power. That power we have. That power given by the nature. That biological power that we have in our brain, so that we can able to manipulate our chemical composition, which is happening in our brain in each and every pulse, all right? So do understand these things, and do understand who you are, and love this nature. You may able to see green grass over here, because this winter you do not able to see this kind of grass, you know. That's all for this video. Maybe I'll talk another thing in while I'm walking. So, and conclusion of this video is that do not think a lot, all right? Yeah, do learn, do read the books, do get to know about your history, you know, and with the history you will be able to know who you are, why you are here, all right, and how you became like this, all right, and all the things. And conclusion is, you have only one chance to live the life. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it by doing nonsense, by thinking nonsense, all right? Enjoy the life, keep living. That's all.